I know that so many of us are looking forward to a Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, but I think we're going to have to wait just a little bit longer. What's going on, guys? My name is Ross, or Mr. Boss for the win, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about how Grand Theft Auto 6 is not going to appear at this event, but fans still aren't convinced that that isn't going to happen, and also hearing from Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds 2 on how the missions should work in GTA 6 as well. So let's go ahead and dive into this entire thing today. As you guys know, it's the summertime, and with that, we usually get the events like E3 and a bunch of other press conferences from developers and publishers. Well, no E3 this year, but there are individual other gaming events like the Summer Game Fest, and other companies holding their own press conferences showing off their latest games and announcements and reveals. And the host of the Summer Game Fest, Jeff Keighley, actually put out this on social media earlier today. He said, "Most popular Twitter search terms, ... Sorry, we also aren't revealing a GTA 6 trailer. Breaking hearts tonight, I know. Hashtag Summer Game Fest." And you guys can see there that the most popular searches are Summer Game Fest and then followed by leak, Summer Game Fest followed by GTA, and then just Summer Game Fest. So clearly, people are very interested to know about the Summer Game Fest, and they're also very interested to know if anything GTA related is going to be there. And according to Jeff Keighley, we're not going to be getting a trailer. Now, I'm always going to be the optimist. I'm always going to hold out a little bit of hope here. Just because we're not going to be getting a trailer at this event doesn't mean we couldn't see anything from Rockstar. In fact, seeing a trailer right now kind of wouldn't make sense in terms of the order of things that need to happen. Rockstar have done the initial announcement saying that GTA 6 is in active development, but we still don't have like the title of the game. We still don't have any details on like the story. We don't really know anything about it. So to just randomly get a trailer, that would seem like we're jumping ahead all that much. Now, again, if you really wanted to nitpick at this, some people are saying, well, duh, we're not getting a GTA 6 trailer because it's going to be Grand Theft Auto Roman numeral 6. So, of course, it's not going to be called that. I think people are diving a little bit too much into things here, if I'm being totally honest. But it is still an event that I'm going to pay attention to because I always think there's a sliver of hope that someone like Rockstar Games could end up making an appearance. But at least as far as getting a full-flown, full-fledged GTA 6 trailer, that's not going to happen. Maybe we just see a teaser or an announcement. I don't know. I'm getting excited. I'm not going to expect anything. Just be cautiously optimistic, which I think at this point, that's all we can be. So news that GTA 6 won't be making an appearance at the Summer Games Fest showcase isn't really a surprise. And remember, getting more bad news out of the way, it's likely we're not going to get our hands on GTA 6 until sometime between 2024 and 2025. Now, Rockstar Games may not have confirmed a release date or window, but remember, there was a report back in May 2020 that parent company Take-Two Interactive had a financial earnings report that showed the company expects to spend $89 million on marketing between April 2023 and the end of March 2024. That's a huge spike. And as the report points out, it's more than half of the marketing budget expected for any other year over the next decade, indicating that GTA 6 could release during that period. And we've also had reports from insider and leaker Tom Henderson that's been corroborated by Bloomberg's Jason Schreier that the release window is 2024 to 2025. So that's why we shouldn't freak out yet. Like, why isn't Rockstar making another announcement? Why aren't they appearing at this Games Fest? Why aren't they doing X, Y, and Z? It's because I still think there's a good bit of time before the game actually comes out. And that begs the question, well, why did Rockstar make their little announcement back in February? Honestly, I think it was because they've been taking a lot of heat recently. Think of the things that Rockstar have done over the last couple of months that fans have not been super thrilled about. We've seen the Trilogy Definitive Edition not be all that great. That was basically a disaster. GTA 5 expanded and enhanced on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. That really didn't go over all that well in terms of fans really enjoying that. And then you've got the Red Dead Online community that hasn't seen an update to their game in over a year. So I think Rockstar was kind of like, hey, I know we're not doing all these things great recently, but here's GTA 6 like dangling a little carrot in front of us. Don't worry, we're working on it. So you can't be too mad at us. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's what they did there. But again, just my own opinion. So that's for the Summer Games Fest. Now moving on to the missions of GTA 6. Someone ended up asking Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds 2, can we really expect more open-ended game design from Rockstar? And I'm not talking about getting rid of the absurd mission failures for not following the script exactly as the writers and designers wanted. I mean a variety of ways to complete a mission. And he said, personally, a game like GTA shouldn't go full-on open-ended game design. You have to draw a line and hit a balance. Heists are a fundamental part of the game. That's an area Rockstar could experiment with and unleash the open-endedness. And they have been doing exactly that on GTA Online, and the results have been well received. On the other hand, linear scripted story-driven missions at the very least should exist within the game to pivot you towards a path eventually stopping at an ending Rockstar orchestrated. Think of it like a TV show where the action peaks at certain episodes and flows normally through the rest. And that's like one way you ease the development. So I actually think Rockstar's last game, Red Dead Redemption 2, did this really well. I don't know if you guys have played the story mode of Red Dead Redemption 2, but Rockstar sort of guided you on the missions, but there were multiple ways to go about doing it. If you wanted to be a good outlaw or a bad outlaw, a stealthy outlaw or a loud outlaw. If you wanted to go by horse, if you wanted to walk, if you wanted to do it in multiple different ways, eventually all leading to the same outcome and obviously slightly different endings. But I still believe there definitely needs to be a script. I'm with Insider Tez Funds 2 here. I don't believe it needs to go full on open-ended because that's not what GTA is, and that's not what the story that I believe Rockstar usually likes to tell. So how would you guys like to see the missions of Grand Theft Auto 6 developed? Would you like to see them more linear, scripted, story-driven missions, or do you think it needs to be more open-ended game design? Definitely let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. But anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below on everything we discussed in this video today. GTA 6 not getting a trailer at the Summer Game Fest, and how do you think the missions are going to work? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. Again, would love to hear from you guys down there. Or you can reach out on my Facebook page where you can send messages, photos, videos, and a whole lot more. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.